Hi guys, welcome to Coffee Bean Land. What better way to kickstart my first YouTube video than actually doing like a get to know me Q&A, right? So I actually asked my Instagram questions like they want to get to know me, and so I'm just gonna answer them here. And also just I feel like answering questions that are frequently asked of moi. So rude of me to not introduce myself. But hi, my name is Caitlin Bob. Everybody calls me Kay because I feel like I'm getting like only my mom really calls me Caitlin, or my friend, like my best friend. But when you call me Caitlin, it feels like I'm in trouble. You can call me Kay. I'm 22 years old. I don't really do zodiacs because I'm Muslim, but my zodiac sign is Taurus, if that means anything. Fun fact, not fun fact, just for those who see me only on Instagram or TikTok, I'm 5'2". I know I look big and tall, big girl, big body girl, but I'm very small. I think I'm gonna call like this my YouTube channel Coffee Bean. My Instagram thing says Frozona, cause you know. But then I like Coffee Bean, especially because I look like a coffee bean. Dark roast, to be exact, or Colombian dark roast. I have a puppy. Her name is Twix. Twix, come. Okay, she's not coming. Let me just get to answering the questions because that's just gonna, yeah. 1, why am I such a hater? You taught me how to be a hater, Melvin. Thank you. Thanks, Mel. Why am I so dang beautiful? Alhamdulillah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifted me with the skills of a makeup brush. But I don't think I look too horrible underneath the makeup, but still. How did you get into track and field, and how were you able to go pro? So we're gonna take it back a couple decades. So I have parents, mom and a dad. My mom is Bermudian and my dad is American Jamaican. They both ran track, right? So my mom represented Bermuda internationally on the track and field circuit. She actually attended the 92 or 96 Barcelona Olympics. My dad ran at UMBC, and back in his time, he got second in the outdoor 100 meters NCAA. Like he was runner-up, I think, to Obadeli Thompson. I think that's how you say his name. You will also get to know that I don't know anybody in track and field. Like I do the sport, but I don't know anybody. You say somebody's name, who? If I haven't competed against them or they're not like my friend, I have no idea. So back to my story. Mom, dad. When I was younger, my mom put me in races and like, you know, like little kiddie laps, kiddie races. And my mom and dad realized I was kind of quick at a young age. So, which my mom and dad did, which I think was very smart, and I'm very grateful for them for doing this, they allowed me to play every other sport under the sun except for track and field, because my mom specifically noticed that like when kids are good at a sport at a young age, and you know it starts in like middle school and he goes to high school and college, by the time they finish college, like they're done, they're tired of the sport. So she wanted to maximize on my longevity of the sport, so she didn't allow me to run track until I was a freshman in high school. So throughout middle school, elementary school, and even high school, I did my sports were volleyball, basketball, and swimming. I actually swam for 12 years. That's why I have big lungs, and I feel like I can never achieve an hourglass figure because my lungs are actually like have a like wider rib cage because of them lungs. But I swam for 12 years, and also I do think that's why I'm pretty good at the 400. Like I can breathe. And then I did volleyball for 7 years. If it wasn't track, it would be volleyball. It's just, again, I'm vertically challenged, so I would be a libero, but I also like being outside. Fun fact, my senior year, I was made middle. Your girls got bunnies, okay? So yeah, I did all the sports. When I got to high school, fall season, I did volleyball, and then winter I actually did basketball, and then outdoor I did track. And first time ever running the 400, Happy Grace High School, I was in flats and it was like 30 degrees. My first 400 ever was a 103. And so then I was like, oh my gosh, am I good? Like, you know, my parents kept me humble and I appreciate that. They were like, it's okay. And then needless to say, at the end of that season, I finished with a 55. I actually went to New Balance Nationals when it was at the original New Balance Nationals, but it was in Greensboro, North Carolina. I got third, yes, because Michaela Rose won, I believe. I think, yeah, third in the freshman 400 with a time of 55. And I was like, okay, like, you know, as you're winning, you just enjoy the sport. So then the next year comes and I end up running. I did indoor that year as well, so I had indoor and outdoor, and I ended up running as a sophomore 52.64. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm not that bad. And I went to New Balance again. I did championship girls 400 and I got 4th because I was running out of the second fastest heat, so I kind of had to like win my heat and like hope and pray. And so, you know, trajectory was looking amazing, clocked the T. However, then COVID came, but like literally right before, as we're about to go to indoor nationals the year of COVID, we're literally about to drive away and they were like, oh, we canceled New Balance. Funny enough, like that year I actually went like what, 38.6 in the 300 and 112 in the 500. So needless to say, I've been kind of quick from a younger age. And then unfortunately I had like a little rut because COVID. You know, I gained, so my high school weight was like 118. I gained like 20 pounds. I was a big girl. But I still ran 53 as a big girl. So that is just, that's neither here nor there. So then, yeah, so my parents really got me into track and it's just been kind of taking off from there. I know a lot of people know me from track and because of track, but like honestly, I don't like talking about track because there's more to me than track and field. Hence why I'm making this channel and just even answering some of these questions. And somebody was like, how are you able to go pro? So funny enough, I was actually talking to a girl I met from the Philippines, and we were like, what is the definition of professional? Because like in America, you know, if you got to deal with Nike, Under Armour, New Balance, you're like deemed pro. But then also Bermudian here, I represent Bermuda. We weren't clear about that. I represent Bermuda and I don't have a shoe deal or a deal right now, but I would say I'm professional because I represent them at the high level. Like I'm going to Worlds in a week's time to go represent them. So honestly, I am looking for shoe deals, but just going pro and continue to represent my country. Go Burn! Oh, why do you like bullying jumps coaches? I love how I ask my Instagram this. I love bullying jumps coaches because those are my favorite coaches. CJE. When did you start wearing the hijab? So before I even answer that question, I just want to kind of give a little bit of a background. So I grew up Christian and I made the decision one day to become Muslim. That can be another video. I became Muslim and I was Muslim for like 2 years, and then funny enough, the family that actually like helped me become Muslim and showed me Islam, alhamdulillah, subhanallah for them. I love them with all my heart. The mom and the sister are hijabis, and as soon as I saw they were hijabis, I'm like, like I was like taken aback. You know when you see like somebody so beautiful, just like, oh my goodness. So I saw they were hijabis and I got very interested in it. Modesty, you know, protecting and clothing yourself. And I already came from a family where we didn't wear hoochie mama shorts. Like even when I wore shorts for track and field and volleyball, my mom made sure they were age appropriate and like length appropriate. So I wasn't one ready to kind of show my body. You can ask my friends. Apparently I dress like a nun or like an old lady or like a mom already, but it's just like I don't like showing people my body like that. And so then when they explained to me like the point of the hijab, I was like, oh, I'm in love. However, if I wasn't an athlete, I feel like being a hijabi would be so easy because you know you just wear longer garments, you just cover every body. However, because I did track and track was life because I'm in college, like that's all you really do outside of like academics. What was I saying? Oh yes, that was the only thing kind of holding me back from becoming a hijabi because you know you're running hot, like you take off your clothes, you're around people that you know you're running in sports bras and like really tiny shorts, and so that kind of held me back for a little bit. And then honestly, because I was really into like my deen, like I was really grinding on my deen, praying, getting up on time, tahajjud, like fajr, or like on time. The thought and kind of that worry of like, oh, I'm gonna get hot, like the sports bra, spandex, actually went away. And also I was praying for it because, like, you know, at the end of the day you're kind of supposed to become a hijabi, but again, it's between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was like, girl, like, you gotta do it, why not now? And also during Ramadan I was listening to a podcast, Deen Thoughts, hit him up, and Mira, the girls, like a brother and sister, Mira and Adam, she was saying how basically like this earth and the heat we feel now in the summer, like when the heat waves and everything like that, it's just a glimpse of Jahannam. And Jahannam, guys, is just hell. So like the hellfire. And I was like, it's kind of hot. And actually that kind of like scared, like instilled a sense of fear in me, but like a good fear, like fear your parents, that type of fear. I was like, girl. And also, you know, you don't know when you're gonna die. So like you can say, oh, next year, next month, next week. You don't know if you're gonna live. Like inshallah you do, but you don't know if you're gonna live to that. So I was like, girl, there is no better time than now. And so I had that thought, and funny enough, the first time of me actually being a hijabi was at ACC indoors. So like I mean I got a Lululemon hijab, sports hijab, and a Nike sports hijab, some like long compression shirt, undershirts, and tights, and I YOLO'd. Like I didn't know how I was gonna do it, how I was gonna wear it, style it, but I made it work. And alhamdulillah, like I PR, everything has just been so great. And I was during Ramadan too, so I was just like, oh my gosh. So to those girls, Muslim girly pops, who are thinking of becoming a hijabi, I say definitely do it. And honestly, I feel so much more beautiful. I feel like I was already kind of pretty before, and I know like I kind of have a square head. Like I don't know if you can see it, like I look like SpongeBob SquarePants, and my last name is Bob, but like my friend calls me an egghead, also hence why I want to call us coffee beans. But it's just like you're gonna feel so much better about it. And yes, you may get looks, good looks, bad looks, you know, especially everything that's going on with Palestine and Gaza and stuff, like in Israel. It's just, you're gonna get looks, but at the end of the day you're doing this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and because I want to go to the highest level of Jannah. I'm not sure about you guys, but I do. So that's how I kind of got into hijab. Oh my gosh, wasn't that Michaela girl so fun to practice with? I'm not gonna lie, like being on a team with girls where there's not really any petty drama over like guys or just being petty or anything like that is so amazing. Like my girl Michaela, my KK, she like, she's one of my faves. She knows this. She is definitely one of my faves. And it's just like, I love seeing the girly pops have like youthful energy, coming to track, getting to really experience the college life. Unfortunately, it's not all what it seems like, because people are lied to, people are deceitful, coaches aren't who they say they are. But having a team really makes a track team. Like I was on the phone earlier with one of my girly pops, and just like reminiscing of like what it was like last year when it was all of us, group vibes. And it's just, don't take that opportunity and moment for granted. Being in college, being with your friends, because when you graduate, it's different. But that's another question I'm gonna touch on to later, okay? How do I know how to do lashes, hair, all that type of stuff? Okay, so let me ask this question. I live in Harford County in Maryland, and there's a trade school called Harford Tech. And so, you know, they have different trades: carpentry, HVAC, cosmetology, sportsmen, nursing, horticulture, now teaching. So I of course did cos, and I was like, I thought when I was younger and had like Barbie dolls, I thought I invented braiding. Okay. And so then went to trade school, but it was like integrated into my high school, so it was like high school and your trade. And so basically by the end of my 4 years of high school, I graduated with my cos license because I passed the state board test. And also what made me get into it, because I realized how expensive it was being a girl. I wasn't aware because, you know, my mom's paying for a lot of things, but when I got into lashes and nails, yeah. So yes, now you want to come? Wait your turn. So the dog I was calling earlier now wants to say hi. Wait, okay. My sister said she looks very unkept. I'm so sorry. But this is my heathen of a doggy. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Sit. Look at the camera. Say hi, Twix. Everybody, this is Twix. She's my Yorkie poo. She's, how old are you? About to turn 3. She hasn't had a haircut, so chill on me. But she's supposed to be my ESA. She causes me this stress. Okay, I'm more of her, oh, you gotta pee. I'm more of her emotional support human. So, okay, say toodaloo. Then we go potty. We can go potty later. Okay. So in cause, unfortunately, we kind of learned more of Caucased people hair, like perm rods, a lot of colors, a lot of dyes, cuts, a lot of good fundamental things, but not really how to deal with my type of hair. So my mom, sister, and friends were definitely my test dummies. And after going to the nail salon, getting my nails done, and they're constantly breaking, I was like, it's time to do it myself. So needless to say, COVID also was a great time for me just to practice, because, you know, what are you doing? You're locked in your house all day. So I actually got lash certified classic lashes. And my mom was a firm believer in, if you're going to provide a service, you need to do it on yourself or experience that service first, so you know what to do, what not to do, what you like, whatever. So that's also why I do what I do myself, so I know how my clients feel, like what's comfortable, what's not. I'm kind of really getting back into nails and stuff like that. But also, I just like doing it. Like, nails is my release. Like, the things that I like to do outside of track is nails. Hence why you can't look at my nails right now, because I'm Muslim. I can't wear nails unless I'm on my period, because I have to pray. But my mannequin hand, I don't have any friends here really to do nails, but if you look at their hands, like, normally they're done. But that's why I do a lot of cosmetology, beauty stuff. And also, I run with a face. People are like, oh my gosh, how do you run with so much makeup on? Girl, it's not even that much makeup. It's a skin tint, little concealer, and some eyebrows, and some lashes. Like, this is a skin tint. My face is kind of breaking out, hence why I have this thing right here. But like, I have a skin tint on, eyelashes, eyebrows, some blush, lip liner, and powder. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to uphold an image, especially in track and field. Cameras catch you lacking. Don't pick your nose, don't pick your ships. They will catch you. I've actually kind of learned that the hard way. So that's why I always come camera ready or looking somewhat decent, so nobody can say I caught you lacking, because you won't catch my lacking. How is post-grad now that you're out of grad school and undergrad? I'm not gonna lie, I like it and I don't. One, I don't miss the schoolwork. I don't miss having to balance school and track. However, I do miss the component of kind of just having like athletic trainer on standby. Right now I have a coach, having like teammates. I'm still cool with people here in Blacksburg, but you know, it's a new crew coming in. I'm not gonna be that old person that's like still hanging around with the youths. Like, nah. So post-grad life, and also right now I'm trying to find a job. It's actually very difficult because I'm trying to find something remote, but the job market right now is sucky. So I just keep praying about it. Inshallah, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got me this far. What Zeddy Williams said, can't go broke. Alright, favorite food, cake and ice cream. Next question, drop the real story. The real story is the next video. What would be the most adventurous thing you would do? I want to go on the back of a boat, water skiing, and water parachuting. That will be really fun. Over water, because I can swim. Zip line, if the line breaks, I'm only 118 pounds. I'm a goner. What inspires you to keep going on hard days? Chill. Definitely if I'm having a crash out desert or breakdown, my friends and my sister are the ones that I call them Katie support group. They're definitely the ones that I call. And then, but like, definitely I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not give you anything more than you can bear. It sucks, and it's just like very much like a moment, but I know like it's just a stepping stone to the next thing. So when I'm like going through something, I'm just like, okay, what is this purpose? What am I supposed to learn? Like, what's coming next? Because obviously I need to be prepared, but like, god dang it. How do you handle failure or setbacks? God's plan, brother. I don't think I could tell you, like, if you know my life, you know my story. Like, you wouldn't know I came, like I'm here based off of where I came from, like what happened. So it's just like, again, God's got a plan. And also people say, and my friends say, like I have 3 functioning brain cells, in the sense of like I don't overthink about things, you know, I take them as they come. I take things with grains of salt, so like I don't overthink things. Oh, something's going wrong, darn, okay, what are we gonna do about it now? You know, oh, you can't do the, wow, time to find another solution. Like it's not the end of the world, even though it feels like it sometimes. And how do you hope to impact people on your platform? I've always kind of wanted to do the influencer, I don't want to say influencer, but just like vlogging and showing people kind of a little bit of my life. You don't need to see everything, but a little bit of my life, because I fear you see things on the internet and like influencers and gym girlies and everything looks so sweet and dandy, but that's just not true. And I'm, especially in the position I am, being young, representing a country, doing pretty well, trying to balance everything, I feel like this is a great time just to show people like life happens, and when life happens, it's okay, and you're not the only one life is happening to. Twix, act like you got some dang sense. Go to your cage. Go. Sorry. How do I intend to impact people on my platform? Just show them the real. Like, life is not all, yes, followers, millions of followers, happiness. No. Sometimes I just wanna, but I can't and I don't. But when I have those days, girl, you gotta put the next foot in front of each other and keep it going, okay? So I fear this video has went pretty badly. This is gonna be a lot of editing, and I don't know how to edit, so we're gonna learn how to do that too. So this is just a little bit about me. I actually hope you like in this video. I would say like, comment, share, subscribe, or like however they say it, but like if you don't want to, I don't blame you. Like, let me know if you like doing videos, if you like doing videos like this, so if I don't need to waste my breath and my memory and my phone, I don't need to. But stay tuned for more videos on the K-pop channel. Woo woo. Bye.